ones in the workplace, it's like, bro, in the workplace, the chosen ones, we go through so much, and people think because somebody chosen or like God called them or this and that, or like they walking with God and they got a call on their life, it's like they think their life all peaches and cream, or they get all this off silver platters, or they got this overnight success, but you don't know what they go through behind closed doors. You don't know what they go through behind the scenes. You don't know how many nights they cried out. You don't know how many times they fell asleep with a Bible in their hand, in their lap. You got to understand that. You don't know what they did, how many times they cried out, how many times they prayed for God to just set them apart and give them the calling of their life or whatever they was called to do back. You don't understand how many people do that. You got to understand, being chosen, it's not peaches and cream. Being chosen don't mean you just this special person. It's no, you got a calling on your life and you got to fulfill that. Just like Yahusha had a calling on his life and he had to prophesy. He had to come down here and do what his father told him to do. Just like that. You got to understand that you got an assignment. And I want to talk about like the chosen ones in the workplace and stuff. You got to understand it. It's like, bro, when we in the workplace, it's like all eyes is on us. It's like everybody watching us to see what we doing. It's like they can't wait for us to mess up or slip up or stuff. You got to understand it. And it's like, bro, and it's like in the workplace, it's like they watch you and like be behind your back and doing all this and that. But you got to understand, you don't gotta worry about that. You divinely protected. You gotta understand in the workplace. I'm going through so much right now, and I'm just seeing with my it's like when the Most High give you those magic glasses to see the world for what it is and see everything. It's like, bro, you can't unsee it. You can't take it off. You gotta understand that. You asked for that, fam. You gotta understand that. You asked to be set apart. And then in the workplace, it's like everybody like competing or like going against you to do this and that, like, or like trying to go against you, and they think you in there to compete with them. They think, oh, who is this person? You think he better than us? Or like they give off the vibes like, why is he here? Or like, why is he working here? Or this and that. You gotta understand that, bro. And you gotta understand, fam. Like, it's like, bro, when I'm in here, they put me on like the lines like that's broken or like that's out of order or something. And be like, I don't see the other people on broken lines or this and that. Or they been here for a while. They try to put me on a broken line. Oh, you're not supposed to be there. They know you're not supposed to be here, because I was working at McDonald's one time before I got fired and came here. I was working at McDonald's and they was like, why are you even here? Why did you come back to this forsaken HE double hockey stick hellhole? Like, they asked me that and it was like, I was like, what you mean? I was like, where do you think I'm supposed to be? He was like, oh, you supposed to be somewhere out there in the public. He was like, you so energetic, you so full of energy, you like this energetic person, bro. You're not supposed to be here to where you getting drained and stuff. And I was like, for real? And I was like, for real though? It's like, bro, chosen ones are not meant for the workplace, but you gotta understand, you gotta do what you gotta do to pay for your bills. You gotta do what you gotta do until you find your purpose, until you find out what you wanna do on the side. You gotta like be at this job for 8 hours or 12 hours, because I'm working 12 hours, and like go home and work on yourself after you come home and work on your business or your side. You gotta have a plan so you don't be here your whole life, because you gotta understand, children, we wasn't meant to just work our whole life. You gotta understand that we wasn't meant to work until we 60 and then just retire when we 60 and we only got like 5 years left of our life or like 10 years left of our life. You gotta understand that we was meant to bring change into this world. We were meant to bring light, peace. We were meant to change humanity, bring everybody together, bring them to the light, bring them to the source, the Most High. You gotta understand that, fam. It's like, bro, and it's like people know that they can sense you. They can see you before you even walk in. They can sense you from miles away. And people may give you all weird vibes. You may be in here and they be like you may feel alone, like it's a lot of people in here. Or like you may be in the workplace and there's a lot of people in there, but you alone. It's like everybody talking to one another, but you the only one that stands out. You the only one that's by yourself and just thinking and like talking to yourself or talking to the Most High. It's like, yeah. And it's like in the workplace, it's like everybody just like, sometimes they can be talking good or bad about you. You never know. You gotta understand that. But it's like, bro, they give off weird vibes, weird vibes. Like, it's like, bro, they're getting all in your bubble, start pointing in your face, like. They just try to like look you all up in your face to see like who you is, who sent you, like how did you get here, or like what you about. They try to get up all up in your business, like what you got going on outside of work or anything. It's just like, bro, you gotta be on point. You gotta stay on point, because it's just like the workplace. You gotta understand that some people are designed to just some people are placed in your life or designed to be here to just keep you stuck in the matrix, keep you stuck, or just keep you in a low vibrational state. Some people are designed to just like get all up in your business and be your friend, but still like wanting to pull you down to their level because they see you on that high vibrational frequency. You gotta understand that, bro. This hair right here, you can tell somebody has high vibrational frequency when they walk into a room and the whole room just shift. You can tell they got high vibrational when they hair just stick up. That means you have high vibrational. You gotta understand that, fam. They can tell when you high vibrational by that glow by that glow, and it's not on you, it's inside of you. It's that Holy Spirit shining from the inside on out. You gotta understand that you can shift atmospheres when you come in. You just look set apart. People can tell you chosen by your eyes. Your eyes is the gateway to the soul. If your eyes got that glow or that just white aura to it, it's like, bro, your soul is clean. Your soul is pure. You gotta understand that, fam. It's just like you don't do the other things that people do. You gotta understand that, bro. Chosen ones in the workplace, it's like we don't fit in, bro, but we gotta do what we gotta do to survive. We gotta do what we gotta do to just make a way for our family, make a way for our kids, make a way for ourselves, so we won't be out here like doing nothing with our life. You gotta understand that, bro, because I also look back, like every time I think about wanting to quit my job and I'm not already deep into my purpose or already knowing what I want to do, every time I think about quitting, I always got to think about this verse that keep in my head. It be like, the verse that I think about is, if a man does not work, a man shall not eat. You got to understand, if you don't work towards something, if you don't got nothing to look forward to, if you're not out here working or getting your hands dirty, how can you eat? How can you expect God to come through you? Like, you got to understand that, fam. It's like chosen ones. The workplace is not for us. So that's why when you work in these low-end jobs, you need to go home and work on yourself, figure out what you want to do on the side. You got to understand that. And then when you finish with doing that, or you feel like you can make that based off your reality or like your life, and you doing good at it, fam, you can make it your main thing, your main job, and then that's when you can probably quit your job. But you got to understand, I'm not trying to come on here and tell anybody that's the right way. There's chosen ones out here that work 9 to 5 jobs. There's some that don't. I work a 9 to 5, and I'm trying to make way before I step into what I'm fully doing. You gotta understand it, bro. But yeah, fam. Okay, I'm saying. Keep working on yourself. Keep focusing on the Most High. Keep working on yourself. Keep loving yourself, and keep protecting your energy, fam. I love y'all. Yahushua loves y'all even more. We true to this. We not new to this step, and blessed A1.